Hello, Shayla. I'm Jessie, the social worker here at Jackson Community Health Center. So I heard you're having some problems at work. Would you mind telling me about those?
Yeah, I'm just being very stressed lately and anxious. There's, a lot of things happening, and I'm just feeling kind of insecure lately.
Where does this problem come from? Why are you feeling anxious?
I don't know. It all started happening when I got fired from a job I had a year ago. And now I have a different job, but I feel that I'm gonna get fired again. And it's just making me, doubt myself and think that I'm not good enough.
So it started a year ago, and how is this problem affecting you?
It's affecting me every day at my job, but with everything that I do, I'm just feeling so insecure and just giving me major anxiety just to think about the fact that I might get fired again.
Is it having an effect on relationships that you have with people in your life? Any family members, your significant other?
Yeah, it's affecting me with my family. I don't want to spend time with them. I feel that I've become more isolated. Also, I haven't talked to my boyfriend in over 2 weeks. I'm just not picking up his calls. I'm just not, I'm just so anxious about all the situation.
Are you accepting what the problem is doing?
I guess I am, because I'm not trying to do anything about it. I'm just becoming more anxious every time, and I'm not trying to avoid it or to change it. I'm just going along with it. So yes.
Are these effects acceptable or not?
I think so. Yeah.
Why is this acceptable to you? Why do you feel like it's acceptable to you?
Because I don't know, I don't want to accept it, but at the same time, I don't know what else to do to change it.
Did you feel like you deserved to be fired at your previous employment?
No, I felt that I did miss, a couple of days, and I was coming in late, so maybe they had a reason now that I think about it. But at the same time, my job was good. It was just basically an attendance.
How are you doing at your employment now? What kind of worker are you there?
So I'm doing, customer service position now, and I'm just answering the phones, and it's very overwhelming. It's giving me anxiety, and I have to be talking on the phone the whole time, and I have so many lines coming in at the same time, and it's a lot to handle. So I think I'm not doing good there, and I'm gonna get fired again.
But it sounds like you're going into work on time, and if anything, you're probably getting there early, and you're not missing any days of work.
No.
So if anything, it sounds like you're actually a better worker than you were before at your previous employment. So the anxious feelings of you have actually helped you become that employee you want to be.
I guess, yeah, I didn't see it as that way, but since I got fired because of my attendance, now I always try to be on time, and I try not to miss days, so the same thing doesn't happen again. So, yeah.
It's good. If you could separate this anxiety, if you could make it into a third person, somebody who is affecting you, what would you describe it as doing to you? Would you describe it as being physically threatening? Would you describe it as being an annoyance?
I was just describing as being an insecurity, I would say. just feel insecure after I got fired. Now I feel insecure again, even though I think I'm doing a better job here now. The insecurity, it's with me at all times.
What would you say to it to make it go away?
I was just saying to leave me alone. You know, I need to let it go and try to move past it so I'm able to perform better and not be so insecure all the time.
Very good. Would you say that this insecurity creates anxiety? Where do you feel that insecurity? You feel it only in the workplace?
Only in the workplace. Yeah. So when I get home, I feel more relaxed, but I'm so, drained from being so anxious the whole day that I just go like in my bed, I lay down, I watch TV, and I don't want to talk to anybody anymore. I don't want to socialize. I just want to be left alone because I feel that I have like such a hectic day that I don't have like the energy for anything else.
So, what have you done in the past for this insecurity and this anxiousness and these feelings of not performing well? What have you done in the past that's helped you?
I used to go running a lot before. So I used to do, like exercise, but not like heavy weights or anything, just like a lot of running because this will release, some of that tension that I was having, and it will also, I think it will also be helpful to, decrease my anxiety as well.
That's nice. So, exercise and anything else that's worked with you? Any relationships in your life that you can say have been a good distraction for you when you're going through these times?
Yeah, so also, attending, like family events, like I will go on Saturdays to my mom's house and we will have barbecues and then we'll have like pool parties, and this was also like a good, support system for me as well because it would just keep me distracted and I would not be anxious when I was doing those things.
So, do you think in the next couple weeks, if you're able to think about or act in a way where you can go out and you can spend more time with family and you can go out and run and work out and help get rid of these anxious feelings? Do you think that would work for you? Do you think it would get rid of the anxiety and the insecurity that's in the room?
I think so. Like I didn't think about doing that again, but now that I think about it, it will actually be very helpful to go back to doing those activities and go back to running, and then I can also try reconnecting back with my family since I've been avoiding them, not picking up the phone. So yeah, I think I can try doing that.
If the problem were to disappear, what would be different for you?
Everything will be different. I will not be feeling, so anxious and so overwhelmed all the time. I think I would just be a whole different person, seeing things from a totally different perspective.
What would have to happen for this?
I think that by doing those exercises again that I was telling you and running, and then reconnecting with my mom, maybe if I do that, that can help me to, you know, re- just release my anxiety somehow.
Yeah, and feel better at your current place of employment.
Yeah, it could all end up helping me, and at the end for me to not be so anxious anymore, so when I'm working, I will be just feeling good about myself and not be feeling like I'm gonna fail and I'm gonna get fired again.
Can you give me a recent example of when you felt really anxious at your current place of work that made you feel like you were going to get fired again?
So when all the lines are ringing at the same time, it just gets very overwhelming, and I have to be putting people on hold, and then some of them get tired of being on hold for so long and they just hang up on me. And then I think that if my supervisor sees that some people are just not waiting and they're hanging up on the phone, and then they just get upset and they call back with a bad attitude, and I just feel that they're gonna ask me to talk to the manager, and then I'm gonna end up getting fired because I'm not providing good service. But it's just, very stressed to be having like 10 lines at the same time, and I'm just doing my best, but I honestly don't think I had any complaints. So I think it's working out, but it just makes me anxious all the time.
If you were to rate that experience when all the lines are ringing and everything is really hectic at work and you feel like you're going to get fired, what would you rate that with? One being the least stressful and 10 being the most. How anxious are you feeling? How stressed out are you? What would you rate it?
I think I would say like an 8.
An 8.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you rate it an 8 and not 10?
Because at the end of the day, I think I'm able to manage it somehow, and I'm able to deal with it, and I'm able to overcome it, and just, I just keep doing what I'm doing. I just try to improve, and I try to be more efficient, and then it ends up working. So there's anxiety, but at the end of the day, I end up doing, a good job.
So it's not as bad as you think it is. You're saving your 10 for a really awful experience. What would you say would be a 1, the least stressful? Give me an example of a day or a time where you feel a 1. What would a 1 be to you?
Maybe will be a time when maybe like a coworker can be helping me with all the lines, because at the end of the day I'm just one person and all the lines are just relying on me. So maybe if I didn't have so many lines ringing at the same time, if somebody else will come and pick up a line for me and I will feel, help, I don't think I will be anxious anymore. I think that will be like a 1 or maybe even like a 0 situation for me.
So in days where you have extra help at work, you feel like it's better for you.
Exactly, yeah.
Have you communicated with coworkers about these feelings?
I haven't, and I've just been taking it all in, but now that I think about it, I think I should be communicating that, and they're always willing to help me, so maybe I should be asking for more help often.
Okay. So for our next session, I would like you to do a little bit of homework. So when you find yourself feeling anxious and stressed out, I want you to reconnect with family. I want you to realize that this is a different place of employment, that you are doing a different job now, and that maybe this anxiety has helped you become a better worker, but you need to find ways to channel it in a healthier way, such as your exercise, your running, and communicating with your coworkers about you feeling overworked or having too much on your plate
Okay,
would be helpful as well.
Yeah, that actually sounds, just hearing that is just very helpful. Just to hear that just helps me not feel anxious. So I'm going to try doing that this probably starting tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you so much, Shayla, for coming in.
Thank you.